Good evening, everybody. Welcome to LDM TV. So tonight we've got LDM XT rules knockout. We currently have 28 players. So if anybody else wants in before we do the draw, which will be in a minute or so, then you need to get on Q Score and get registered ASAP. So on Sunday we've got our new format XT100, currently 22 players registered. It's £11 entry, there's £50 added to the prize fund. It's straight race to 100 knockout. Yeah, and I think we've got 280 prize fund at the moment. We'll be live from 1 o'clock and we'll be doing the draw for that tomorrow afternoon, and that'll be your last chance to get in. I know a couple of people haven't paid yet, so make sure you get your entries in as soon as possible. Right, okay, let's have a look at our entries. Okay, yeah, so like I say, 28 players. That's 29. Okay, so we've gone another one up since I just checked. I think our record save at the moment is 27 players, so that'll smash it tonight. So LDM XT rules, it's race to 3 all the way through. Obviously once we've done the live draw and you know who you're playing, you connect to them on Facebook Messenger. I'm just checking that wasn't a message for someone else who's trying to get in. Yeah, so it's all player to player. I'll select one game to live stream. I'm also playing. Woohoo! So once I get the live stream, a live stream match going, I'll then go and play my match. Please be aware that obviously some tables have got more than one player on, so decide in your household who's going first, and whoever's going second needs to contact their opponent and let them know that there will be a slight delay. Okay, one more refresh, it's still on 29. Definitely no messages from anybody, so it looks like everybody who is in wants to be in. Brilliant. Okie-doke, so here's the live draw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the draw, reset it and do it again, just to make sure it's all jumbled up. Okay, here we go. Let's draw number 1, and we now reset. And I'm going to just refresh this, make sure there's still 29, because we lost a player before. I don't want that happening again. Okay, so here's the draw. So first round we've got Devon Lucas versus Peter O'Hagan, Tom Brazil versus Josh McCamley, Will Ludbrook and David Fletcher, Conor Brazil and Andy Lucas, Warren Middleton, Ian Aldous, Rob Holt, Ali Roberts, me and Paul Rossiter, Mark Warnes, Trevor Salman, Dean Adams, Leslie Harper, Mark Payne, Stevie Ferris, Tony Tullett, Ian Thorpe, Callum Smith, Paul Reed, Cameron Tolley, Bob Bullen. And buys through to the next round are Claire Smith, Ari Middleton and Tim Nichols. So the match I'd like to put on the stream is Devon Lucas and Peter O'Hagan, please. Okay, so Paul Rossiter. Obviously I'm playing you. Let me get the live stream up and running, and then I'll give you a shout on Messenger. Righty-ho. Okay, so I'm now just going to send this link to Devon and Peter. Okay, so I've sent the link to Devon, Lucas and Peter O'Hagan. So we just wait for those guys to jump in. So yeah, don't forget Sunday, 1 o'clock, the LDM XT 100, it's race to 100. How we're scoring the points is break and dish, 15 points. Break, pot off the break, but decide to move the white to anywhere on the table. Dish, 12 points. If you break dry, you have to play from where the white is, but if you do dish, you get 9 points. And also, if you don't complete a dish, you get 1 point for every ball that you've potted. Also, the opposite colour at the end of the frame, if you've successfully potted after the break, then your opponent can earn points based on the number of balls left on the table for the opposite colour. So if you pot a couple of yellows off the break, decide to go reds, dish up, get yourself 15 points, then your opponent gets 2 for the 2 yellows that went down off the break. Additionally, also if you do a skill shot and pot one of the opposite colours as well as your own, then obviously they get a point for that. We've developed over the last few days a web-based app for scorecard, which allows you to enter the player names, and then it's all touchscreen on your phone. Pick your score, add your extras in, so if you've given your opponent 1, you can put +1, put their score in, and then put whether you've got a +1, a +2 or whatever, and it totals the score across the line and all the way down. And once somebody's got to 101, there's a handy little button on there that you click to email, and that will email me the scorecard, which will make keeping track of the scores, etc., a lot better. Okay, so Devon's messaged me, he'll be a couple of minutes, so we're just waiting for Peter. So last night we tested, we had a pilot run of XT 100 doubles, and it went really well, really enjoyed it. So we'll definitely be looking to bring you something of a fun competition, and maybe a more serious entry fee competition at some point, now that we've worked out the technicals. Hello mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad, you.
Yeah, not too bad. Just trying to get hold of your opponent, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, if he doesn't see my message in 1 minute, I'm going to give him a ring. Okay, for those of you that have missed the draw, when I did the draw and obviously called out who's got who, I've just posted the link in the stream, so you can click on that. You can see who's got who. If anybody's struggling to contact their opponent, or their opponent's struggling to contact them, let me know and I can set up a messenger room and put you both in it. Okay, right. I think Peter's on his way. He's just seen my message, so... How you getting on then, Devon?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Good, good. Looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting format, I think. Obviously, some of
Yeah,
us have been playing it, slight variation on it, especially the race to 60. That was tough, man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hopefully this version will be a bit more appealing. I thoroughly enjoyed it the other night, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks good. I've not had a chance to play it yet, but it looks good.
Yeah. Right, he's definitely on his way. He said he's on his way, so...